A total of 5,594 examinees passed the 2025 bar examinations. According to Supreme Court Justice Amy Lazaro Javier, a total of 11,425 examinees out of 13,193 registered applicants finished the three-day examinations. However, Lazaro Javier says 5 of the examinees were disqualified since they did not comply with requirements. She says the 5 examinees were allowed to take the examination despite deadlines set by the court. Supreme Court says this translates to a passing rate of 48.98%. The exams were conducted in 14 testing centers nationwide last September 7, 10, and 14. Jen Roniel Ray Timola Sanchez from the University of the Philippines topped the 2025 bar, scoring 92.70. Meanwhile, Ateneo de Manila University, Ateneo de Davao University, and the University of Makati led the schools with the highest percentage of first-time passers in 3 categories. Among law schools with more than 100 candidates, Ateneo de Manila University topped the list with a passing rate of 98.11%. In the next category, among 18 law schools with 51 to 100 candidates, Ateneo de Davao University achieved a perfect 100% passing rate. Among 81 schools with 1150 examinees, 5 achieved a perfect 100% passing rate, including the University of Makati. The Philippine national government's outstanding debt climbs to a fresh all-time high of 17.65 trillion pesos in November. Latest data from the Bureau of the Treasury show this was on the back of both new domestic and foreign borrowings. The debt load rose by 85.84 billion pesos from October. The latest figure surpasses the government's full-year borrowing target of 17.36 trillion pesos. According to the Treasury, fresh loans from both domestic and external sources kept total debt on the rise. Domestic debt increased to 12.12 trillion pesos, making up about 69% of the total. Further, external obligations edged higher to 5.53 trillion pesos from the October's 5.52 trillion pesos. Meanwhile, minor adjustments from foreign exchange movements had a limited impact on overall debt levels. PHIVOLCS says a magnitude 6.4 earthquake struck off Davao Oriental on Wednesday morning, January 7. PHIVOLCS initially reported it as a magnitude 6.7 quake, then downgraded the strength in an updated bulletin. Based on PHIVOLCS data, the tremor occurred 58 kilometers southeast of Manay Town at around 11:02 a.m. The earthquake had a depth of focus of 16 kilometers and was tectonic in origin. Intensity 5 was reported in Manay, Davao Oriental, in Hinatuan, Surigao del Sur. Intensity 4 was felt in Mabini and Maragusan in Davao de Oro, Caraga, Atiil, Lupon, Mati City, and Tarragona in Davao Oriental, Gan in Sarangani, and in Bislig City and Caguait in Surigao del Sur. Intensity 3 was reported in Davao City, Tagum City in Davao del Norte, Dicos City in Davao del Sur, Tandag City in Surigao del Sur, and Santa Maria in Davao Occidental. Several areas in Davao de Oro, Davao Oriental, Sarangani, and South Cotabato also felt intensity 3. Butuan City and General Santos City experienced intensity 2, along with Baybay City and Palo Leyte, and the towns of Hinundayan, San Francisco, and San Juan in southern Leyte. Meanwhile, several other parts of Bukidnon, Sarangani, South Cotabato, and Dinagat Islands felt intensity 1 from the quake. Health Secretary Ted Herbosa says the super flu is not alarming, but he urges the public to get vaccinated and follow precautionary measures. In a palace briefing on Wednesday, January 7, Herbosa says the Department of Health's Epidemiology Bureau detected 17 cases of the super flu in Metro Manila from July to August last year, all of whom have already recovered. He then says the super flu is not a cause of concern.
Not alarming, but there is a new variant out there. So I think the warning I will give is for Filipinos that will travel to the temperate countries, that will go to North America, to the UK. If you're going there, be knowledgeable that there is a spread of super flu in that area. Maybe get the Northern Hemisphere vaccine. That's my best advice for them.
He notes that influenza usually resolves on its own. However, he says people with underlying medical conditions may experience more severe symptoms.
So as you very well know, flu is a self-limiting illness unless meron kang medical condition, may cancer ka, may elderly ka. So we still recommend the use of the flu vaccine.
He urges the public to cover their mouth and nose when sneezing or coughing and to get vaccinated. Officially called subclade K, the super flu has been spreading in parts of the world. Based on a media report, superflu is a variant of influenza A. It is currently the most frequent reported flu virus in the United States and the United Kingdom as of January 2. The illness can last from a few days to 2 weeks and may cause more severe symptoms than usual.